So we have got beef. We have got beef, and this time it is between Conor McGregor and True Geordie of all people. Let's talk about it before we do. My name is Rahul J Chan. This is the Battle Camp. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. So look, earlier this week, True Geordie created a video where he spoke about Conor McGregor. He raised some concerns that he's got as a fan of Conor McGregor's mental health, his well-being, his dependency on what it seems like he might have a problem when it comes to alcohol and drugs. And he spoke a little bit about how he feels as though looking at Conor McGregor in this current state, he doesn't have the confidence that Conor McGregor can come back and actually fight, let alone fight at the level that he has previously. Now, Conor McGregor obviously took exception to this, and he posted, I'm not going to lie, all right, his little kind of voice note thing that he posted on Twitter. I don't know what the actual name of it is. It cracked me up. And Conor McGregor has this knack of posting these little voice notes on Twitter, and majority of the time they make me laugh. Conor McGregor is a man that I find funny, right? I'm not saying everything that he does makes me laugh, but that little voice note he put on Twitter, it made me laugh, right? As soon as that happened, I knew True Geordie is gonna make a video to respond to this, and he did. And when True Geordie posted that video and I watched his response, my initial reaction, and it's the same way I feel now making this video, is it reminded me of years ago. And if you're young, you probably won't understand this reference. But when Jay-Z made Takeover, and then Nas made Ether, and then Jay-Z responded with I think it was called Super Ugly. But even with that response, Nas was still considered by the overwhelming majority of the fan base the winner of that battle. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I watched that True Geordie response. It made me cringe, unfortunately. Some of the things that he brought up, whether they're true or not, I didn't really feel that this was the right context to be discussing these things, because the initial video he made was from a place of love. I'm concerned, I'm worried, I'm a big fan of Conor McGregor, and it took one 40-second, 30-second voice note from Conor McGregor calling True Geordie out, asking him, who are you? Basically saying, I don't care what you think and why are you talking about me. I didn't feel like that response from Conor McGregor constituted the kind of reply that True Geordie gave him. Now, you can say it's all fair game, right? If you're going to talk about me, I'll talk about you. I'll tell you some home truths, all right? But I feel like Conor McGregor's response was just in jest. He was having a laugh. He was poking fun at the fact that True Geordie, he was calling him fat. I don't know how fat True Geordie is, but that's what he was saying. I can't really tell if True Geordie is fat or if he's like quite hench and muscular. Because for a man to wear a vest that often, you gotta have some kind of body positivity. Do you know what I mean? You gotta have something. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. The thing about True Geordie's response, right? The thing about his response that made me kind of feel like, what is he doing? Is when he offered him out to a fight. When he offered him out to, I'll have a charity MMA match with you, I'll box you. He was talking about how big he is in comparison to Conor McGregor. I think he was trying to say that he would beat Conor McGregor up in a fight, just because he's the same size as Conor McGregor's security team. Now look, I initially, when I used to see True Geordie talk about combat sports, I used to watch his videos and listen to his opinions, and I used to think to myself, this guy doesn't know diddly squat about combat sports. Like, I just felt like, I felt insulted a little bit. It's like he's jumping on this bandwagon without understanding what he's talking about. But as time progressed, I felt as though he became more of a fan and got a better understanding about MMA. And some of the opinions that he shared, I didn't agree with them all, but at least I could understand the thought process behind what he's saying, right? And the interview that he did with Tyson Fury, I made a video about it, and I said, yeah, I totally agree with True Geordie. Like, he was asking genuine questions that the fans want to know, which shows that he's tapped in. He's tapped into the sport, right? So for him to sit there and talk about a charity MMA match or a boxing match, it's like delusions of grandeur, or he's just trying to get a viral moment. Because if he has any level of understanding of the sport of MMA or boxing, he will know that this is never going to happen, right? So taking the whole kind of back and forth down that road, it just lacked maturity, in my opinion. Now, obviously, True Geordie has been through some things over the last 6 months or something. I don't know how long it's been, but he's been through some things, right? A lot of the people that he used to work with have stopped working with him because some comments that True Geordie made that led to everyone leaving him and all of that stuff. I don't know whether this has affected him financially. I don't know where he stands in terms of the kind of viewership that he gets now in comparison to prior to the comments that he made. I don't know where he's at, right? I don't know whether he just is striving for that attention. Because another thing that kind of I can't get out of my head is, like, although Conor McGregor is this big, massive, larger-than-life celebrity character who kind of at this point is more known for being Conor McGregor than Conor McGregor the fighter, you know? Like, his celebrity now, in terms of his antics outside of the octagon, have superseded what he achieved in the octagon, in my opinion, right? Like, even though he has that kind of status, I'm talking about Conor McGregor here, he is one man that consumes absolutely everything. Like, you will see him on Twitter after a fight night show in the Apex talking about the main event, or talking about one of the undercard fights. After every major pay-per-view, you will see Conor McGregor react, talk, laugh, right? And I don't know whether True Geordie's kind of need for attention, given the situation he's in, has led him down this path of trying to get a reaction from Conor McGregor. Because this isn't the first time he's made a video talking about Conor McGregor, right? And True Geordie obviously has a big enough following for him to create some content that will hit Conor McGregor's radar. So I don't know whether that was just the intention, this is what he wanted all along, right? But now that he's got the attention, I feel like he just played the wrong hand in terms of asking for a fight. Like, I honestly feel like that was kind of one of the dumbest things that he could have done. I've seen a lot of fighters talk about it on Twitter and post about it and saying this guy's delusional. And I feel the same way. Like, I ain't got a horse in a race. I don't care who wins this internet beef. I don't give a fuck. But when I saw him post that video and when I saw the things that he was saying, I thought this guy had an opportunity here and he's fluffed his lines. He has fluffed his lines. But anyway, those are my thoughts about Conor McGregor and True Geordie going back and forth. Let me know what you guys think about the things that I've said in this video. If you've liked the video, please do subscribe, like it, share it with your friends and your families and your loved ones and your pets. And yeah, comment below about the stuff that I've said. Give me your opinions about this whole situation, if you agree or disagree with me, all of that good stuff. I'll catch you guys next time.